Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh, I think I got something. I can see it right there. It's under this tree, over the next one, around the other one.
Well, we're right there. Look at that hole right there. Just get you a little wedge and just punch out.
No. It's 5-iron for sure. I can get there. I can definitely get on this par 5 and 2.
Well, 5-iron it is. Here you go.
All right. Oh, come on.
Yep. One more time.
Oh, come on.
Why don't you keep that 5-iron in your hand? We'll keep going.
All right, guys, so nobody wants to be the guy that gets in the woods, tries to hit the miraculous shot out of there, makes a 10 or a 12 on the hole. It's really important to be nice and conservative. So that's the main strategy. You know, here on this shot, we have a couple really small gaps on the left, but I like to think of it this way. If I was gonna hit the shot 10 times in a row, I wanna pick the one that I'm sure that I can get through 9 times. So if it's a 5 out of 10, probably not worth risking it. Now you see over here to the right, we're wide open. It's gonna be a little bit farther into the green, assuming we're going this way, but it's a really easy shot. I know I'm gonna get out every time, and I'm gonna have a clear shot for my next one. Just accept that, you know, we might make a bogey, but we're not gonna make worse than that on those shots. Yeah. Now also, when we're picking out a strategy, we wanna take into account a lot of things with the lie. So here I have a pretty good lie. If I was sitting on some really bare ground, I may not wanna hit a 3 or 4 iron or 5-iron out of there because it might come out too low. This one's setting up a little bit better, so you probably could hit those lower lofted irons, but I would probably prefer to hit a 6 or a 7-iron, which is gonna stay low enough to really stay under any of this stuff and just get me back out on the fairway. But you can kind of go based on the situation. But that's the biggest thing I see is people will get a really bare lie, maybe it's sitting down in the sand like this, and they wanna hit it low, so they take their 4-iron, and then they hit it, and it just kind of dribbles across the ground. So today we got a pretty good lie here. We'll kind of set it up on a tee. And then Robin's gonna also work through some of the technique things that you're gonna do to ensure that you're gonna get out every time.
Yeah, so let's go over kind of what we're gonna do on this kind of chip, like punch out shot we're trying to accomplish here. So first thing I wanna kind of go over is kind of your grip. And we're gonna choke down just a little bit, you know, about 1 inch below what we normally would. The reason being is, well, a few things. If you're really in the woods, I don't have any here behind me or top of me here, but if, you know, you're just kind of shorten up the length of what you're trying to, you know, so you don't hit any branches here. Kind of have a little bit more, you know, control of the club as well, but this is, again, we're hitting a controlled shot, so we want to have as much control of it as we can. So again, about 1 inch down from what you normally would. And secondly, we're going to go over ball position. So let's say here's middle of my stance. We're going to put it just kind of like just off my back right foot, my back foot here, just off the bat there. What that's going to do is it's going to really help me to get ball first and really make solid contact on it. Put it way too far back, then might chop down too much over it, chunk a little bit, then it kind of, we don't really accomplish what we want to do, don't get out of there. Yeah. So you put it too far up, maybe we'll thin it a little bit, and again, we'll get the little dribbler, don't really punch it out. So put it just off our back foot, trying to make good solid contact. And our thirdly is the biggest thing I see is you don't want to really have too much hands into this swing. You know, you don't really want to kind of set the wrist, take a big swing, and then you're kind of defeating the purpose. It might go out too high on you, right? You might chunk it, or you don't have really much control of what's going on. So you want to have like nice, good, just kind of like back in my stance here. Not much hands. You can see I'm not really taking much hands. I'm still moving my shoulders, my arms, and then the big thing coming through the ball is getting through it, still finishing, still rotating through the ball. So again, I'm going to choke down a little bit below, put it back in my stance, and it's not really a big swing, a nice, good controlled swing right here, and just still moving through it, and I can punch right through there. Now I'm safely back in the fairway, maybe on the green.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so just be nice and aggressive with the swing, but go the conservative route. You guys will get out every time back in the fairway. Best of luck. See y'all soon. All right, guys, I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got an even better bonus for you. If we want to get distance in the golf swing, we've got to get a lot of lag, and then we've got to let that lag go. Well, I've got my #1 lag video. I'm going to play a preview of that here in a second. If you're on a desktop device, go ahead and click the link that pops up on your screen. If you're on a phone or a tablet, click the iCard that's somewhere on your screen right now. That's going to take you to where you can get instant access to that full video. Plus, you're going to get 5 videos from our Top Speed Golf system. Never going to cost you a dime. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Click that thumbs up button, that really helps us out. And also remember to subscribe, that way you'll see our newest videos. See you guys in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods, all these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.